Hey, man. Welcome to another My Audio Nerds podcast, man.
Stop playing with Wavy Wayne name, bro.
I've been watching a lot of his videos.
Yeah?
It's just
Shout out to Wavy Wayne,
Hey,
man. One of the goats.
Yo, he needs to come here, bro.
He does need to come
He
on this
gotta be
podcast.
On this,
He's one of our, that we write down that we really want on this podcast
He was
for sure.
probably the first one we broke down.
Yeah, initially. Heck yeah.
So I had a thought. I
What?
love the comparisons.
What's your thought? What's your thought today, Leavins?
It's funny. You're drinking it.
LJ?
So I wanted to do like comparing waters because I had an argument
Oh,
about which
boy.
water was the best.
Okay.
And it's just, this is what we do.
Okay.
Man,
Waters
I'm listening.
to, let's do plugins.
Okay, waters to plugins.
It's not even done.
Okay, bottled water to plugins.
Poland Spring.
Poland Spring has to be. Oh, I think Poland Spring might be waves. Can I say why? Poland Spring is affordable. Poland Spring is good quality. I know that the safest bet that I'm gonna get is a Poland Spring water
bottle.
So I would go with waves.
Not all regions really have Poland Spring.
In the
That
West
is
Coast is
true.
Arrowhead. And Arrowhead is very nasty on the West Coast. It is a nasty bottle of a beverage.
So I'm trying to think.
What?
Native Instruments.
Native Instruments is Nestle water.
Why are you doing that?
Is it
Nestle water?
Essentia?
Yes.
Nah.
I was hoping you was gonna jack that.
Nah.
I was
I
hoping
don't
you
think
was gonna
Native
jack
Instruments is
that.
Essentia. Why?
Not only does it's great. It's a little premium.
It's a little
amazing,
premium.
and it has a tier for everyone. If you're not feeling that thirsty, you got this one. They got the little bigger one. They got the one with the little open cap.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
They got the huge one if you're really thirsty.
Okay.
And they got the gallons
Collection.
and stuff.
Okay.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's like the complete collection.
I think
You cracked
Native
the code.
Instruments is Smart Water.
No.
I think you're bugging.
Smart water's nasty.
I think Smart Water is amazing. Y'all got me fucked up. Excuse me.
compared to it.
Smart water is not
Smart
good.
Water slaps. Damn. When you find
Y'all
out,
about to get
I'm
me.
a
Y'all about
peasant.
to get me.
Damn, I'm a
No.
peasant. Oh, you know what Fat filter is?
What's up? Who's that
Dasani.
filter?
Fiji.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
Because it's expensive. All the high, bro. It's a high
But
end.
it's good, it's good.
It's high end. It's high
Like
end. It's high end.
Fiji is Fat filter.
What's
It's Fiji
Perrier?
water. Perrier water?
What's expensive but not worth it?
Oh, that's violation.
Exactly.
Expensive but not. Oh, I don't know.
Who do you say was Poland Spring? Because Perrier is
I
a
said
subsidiary.
Waves. I said Waves is Poland Spring water.
So we trying to say plug-in alliance?
Is what?
Is no.
No, come on.
Nah, that's not right.
No, I don't think that's plug-in alliance. No, because you're thinking, okay, so Nate, what
'Cause
plug
within the
company?
brand-
So what is auto tune?
It's not
Auto
Aquafina,
Tune.
I'll tell you that much. That's all.
Is Aquafina?
It's not
I
Aquafina,
can't
nah,
do
for
that.
sure.
Oh,
nah.
nah. I think they're way better than that.
I think Poland Spring is auto tune. Every studio has
Because every
auto-tune.
studio got it. For
Nobody's
sure.
mad at
For sure.
auto tune.
I feel
Nobody's
you.
mad at
You know?
Poland Spring.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Nobody's mad at Poland
Yeah.
I
Spring.
realize
I like
auto tune.
that.
No one has any complaints with Antares.
Ever.
No.
Like none. It's
They
like
just be
no.
there.
They do what they do, and that's it.
If
We
anything, I
respect
have
it.
complaints with every one of their competition.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, perhaps so. So that would be it. So okay. So we name Waves. What is Echo Boy?
Oh,
it's,
you mean Sound Toys?
Sound Toys?
Sound Toys.
To be honest, it's Dasani, bro.
Nah,
No,
that's
it's
why I had to ask. Who are we gonna make Dasani?
Is okay.
It's everywhere. You gotta buy it.
Do you consider Dasani a bad water?
Yeah.
I love Dasani. Yo, I'm nasty, bro. I like Dasani. I like Aquafina. I like Smart Water.
Here's my question to you.
What?
Do you go like? How fast do you go buy another bottle of Dasani after you finish your first?
I'm usually done after the first bottle.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, your body's weird.
Because the salt, because I heard it's like salt content in it that makes you thirstier. That's crazy. That's a conspiracy theory. I'm not going to spread misinformation on this podcast.
I'm not here to do this.
No, I'm not doing
We
that.
love you, Dasani.
I'm not doing that. Can I
Who
introduce?
is
Can I get this off?
Okay. Oh my God, what are you about to say?
They're
about to
just
say-
Kirkland.
What is? Oh, Kirkland is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Kirkland's not bad. That's cat.
I've had a couple Kirkland bottles in my life.
You know what I'm talking about.
What?
It's the one that it's a bad water. I can't remember the name, but you know what? This is what comes to mind every time I think of it.
I'm waiting for you to say
We
the
were watching
company.
the Fire Festival doc, and remember the guy that made the face of it because he
Yeah.
paid for the water
Wasn't-
in a weird way.
Yeah. That water?
Yeah, what was
Wasn't
that
that-
water?
Dasani or was it
No, it's
Dasani
not. No, it's
or
not.
Nestle?
It's
Might
not
be.
Nestle or Dasani.
One of the two, I think.
Because they tweeted him too, and they gave
No,
him a
they
promo.
made him a
They gave him a promo. They gave
Wow,
like
my
he was on
son's
a
got a
bottle,
bag.
like
He got
so
a
good
bag.
that you would
I'ma
do
find
this for
it.
it.
Yeah,
I
it
ain't gonna say what, but
Yo,
y'all can look that up.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
What?
You know who?
Evian.
Oh, it is
Evian.
I like that.
Not good. It's not good
Evian,
water.
it actually was rated one of the best waters though,
Which
quality
is
wise.
interesting.
But I don't like the taste of Evian. Evian doesn't taste good to me. I don't like
Which is
Volcano
interesting.
water is, I think,
baby audio.
Oh, that's amazing.
Ooh, that's
really
interesting.
good.
I think
That's a
volcano
good-
because it's
that's
like
a good
no
placement.
one really knows
about it.
on it like that.
I
But
think
it's
Cradle
really good.
audio.
Nah, they got one plugin.
They got two.
They got two.
They
and
got
they two
one.
for two. They
do
got
have
two,
two.
bro. They have two. They have the God Particle and they have the
Nah, they Voss.
They
the
Voss.
Prince. They have the Prince
They
by
Voss.
Cradle is Voss.
No, they're not.
Yes, it is, bro.
Voss been around too long.
That is true.
Voss has been
Voss
around
been
So
around
it's a
for
new
long.
water that dropped. That's like Cradle. It's like really good.
What you call it? Volcano.
Waikia.
Waikia.
Okay, I'll give him that. I feel like
Waikia.
they're just a little more premium. I just feel like God Part. I feel like
Yo,
Universal might be
Cradle.
Voss.
Cap.
You remember?
They're a little expensive. You need
I agree
their
with you.
hardware to.
I agree with you.
Sometimes it's for the look
I gotta-
because you have the
Okay,
interface.
I'll give you
Nah,
that.
it's true. I got a universally bad water. That you definitely might know of.
That I love. Watch.
You definitely
Pure
cannot
Life.
love this. You just gotta. That's crazy. You gotta.
Pure Life
figure
is
out-
good.
You gotta figure out the
Pure Life
company
is
though.
good.
Y'all gotta figure out the company.
What?
You remember when you went to Full Sail? Remember our cheap Poland Springs, Cypress Hills?
Oh my God. You don't even know what that water is.
That.
That's
What
a bad
company's that?
It was
What
a bad
company's
one.
that?
I don't
Real
know.
quick.
I don't know. It's
We
probably
don't-
not even around anymore, bro. But
That
let
joint's
me
still- that
introduce
joint's
this
still
podcast.
bad.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Devvon Terrell, and welcome to the My Audio Nerds podcast, the podcast for audio nerds like yourself. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Also, make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Please rate us. It really helps a lot. Shout out to all of our fans, real talk,
Yeah, real
because we're growing really fast.
Quickly.
And it's scary and exciting at the same time. To the left of me,
Hey, man. It's the FL Studio, man.
okay.
That's
You'll
this
be
is-
mad at me saying that.
What is your name?
FL God, LJ.
Thank you. I
in the
appreciate you,
building.
LJ. Please follow LJ. To the right of me,
It's your boy, the Afro Samurai.
the
Courtney
Afro
Taylor.
Samurai.
You already know.
I like that.
Rocking the hair out today, so we just chilling. We just chilling.
What's your DAW?
Ableton,
Okay.
come on.
Pro Tools, your boy Devvon Terrell.
I'm not gonna lie.
Pro Tools.
Some of my favorite YouTubers use Ableton, and that doesn't sit right with me.
Why doesn't it sit right with
Whoa.
I
you?
don't know. I just don't like Ableton.
You really shot
It's okay.
at Audition. You've been shooting at Adobe Audition. I don't like that because I like Adobe as a whole. You need to stop. You need to slow down. Stop shooting
But I
at.
think producing the After
Wait.
Effects is not good, bro.
Wait,
Come
they
Y'all
on.
use-
producing
Audition
Photoshop
or
was the
Ableton?
funniest clip ever.
Wait, your favorite YouTubers use
Some of my favorite
Ableton or
YouTubers-
Audition?
No, they use Ableton.
They,
Okay.
his favorite producers do not use Audition. Let's,
Sit-
let's,
sit-
let's
That'd
not
be
do that.
crazy. I've
Let's
been
not do
like,
that.
whoa.
You just shot from half court.
Yo, producing
Like,
in
whoa.
Audition is worse than producing in Pro Tools. How do you produce?
There's nothing wrong
Yo,
with producing in Pro Tools.
That-
Somebody
that's
sent me a
that's
video of
offending.
you loading a VST up next to your paintbrush and your crop tool.
That's
Anyway,
OD. That's
I'm
super
not-
OD.
I'm not dealing with this with y'all. Leavins or LJ, excuse me. Do you have a one gotta go for us?
Calling me by my government, bro. What is
I
this?
apologize.
We getting that comfortable?
I apologize.
Episode, whatever.
Shout out
we
to all
getting this comfortable?
shout out to all the Haitians out there. You know, a fellow Haitian right here.
Sac
Yeah.
All right, today we got the one gotta go.
Okay.
I got 3 vocal manipulation plugins.
Okay.
Like that.
We got Mutator by
Polyverse.
no.
No, Antares.
Oh, mute. You said.
Antares.
Sorry.
Get your companies right.
Sorry. Antares makes mutators. My apologies.
Yeah, Vox Mutator.
We got Little Altar Boy by Sound Toys.
Okay.
And then we have Polyverse Manipulator.
Love it.
One gotta go from those three?
Yeah.
Oh, you violated. Why didn't you give me a fourth one? I was like, fourth one gotta be
It's a
trash.
violation.
Dang, Ape. So mutator, manipulator, and
I could give a fourth one, but
what was the third one? What's the
Mutator, Altar Boy, and Manipulator.
Damn,
And I could
bro.
throw in Ovox.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I like Ovox.
I like
a
it.
lot.
I want it to be tough. It's not because
Yeah.
That's a shot.
no, it's
That's
not a shot. It's just
It's
that
a
I
shot.
don't have enough experience to back it
Fair.
with Ovox, so
Fair.
I can't really speak from it. I have experience with all three of the other ones though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know because all three have a characteristic for me that I like. Like
what
when
I'm
it comes to so when it comes to purely pitching down a vocal and giving me like a clean sound, Manipulator, bro. I know a lot of people don't know about Polyverse Manipulator, but bro, it is top 3
Yeah, for
best
sure.
like pitch shifting vocal sounding plugins I've ever used. When I pitch it down, bro, it's clean. Like it's a clean pitch down.
If I'm being honest, that's my non-negotiable.
Oh, me too.
I feel
I'm
you
not
on
touching
that
Polyverse
one.
states.
I feel you on that one.
What's funny is I know a lot of people are probably saying, bro, I've never even used it. You should.
Yes.
Like that's
Yeah,
I
this is
recommend
not
that.
an
really
ad.
fire.
Yeah,
This is
y'all,
really fire.
y'all not. Yeah, it's not an ad. Y'all really need to
This
use
is-
that.
wow.
That's the one.
So okay, so we're down
Between
to
Altar Boy and Mutator.
That's
And
how
I have
I'm not
my
gonna
pick.
lie to you.
y'all gonna kick Mutator out.
Yes.
And it's all
I
love.
am.
It's all love autotune, but it's
I
just
am.
like
And it's the first time Autotune has ever lost. Oh my god.
That's
a
true.
competition.
That's
for
true.
sure.
Y'all can't win everything.
But no, it's not even can't win everything.
Uh-huh.
It's just Altar Boy is too.
Altar Boy is fire.
Yeah, you
It's
put
just
me on.
Fire.
You put me on.
Altar Boy is just fire.
Because sometimes when you do it with your undertone vocals, like I was like, yo, what is that? Then you've been doing some cool shit
Yeah,
too.
vocally.
Making like more of a synth thing. I don't want to give you a secret. I got the session, so I'm good.
said?
But you've been killing that, and I've been really liking that for you as a producer, like as a thing. Like
Yeah.
I want that. Like I kind of want you on, now I want you on my record. Like, yo, do your thing. Like
Altar Boy is nice, bro.
Yeah, Altar Boy's
Nasty.
nice.
Manipulator is so dope. And the only reason
clean.
my chain doesn't have Manipulator was because the studio that I started that whole thing in doesn't. It
They didn't have Polyverse plugins.
Yeah, so
I want us to show, honestly, on our Help Me Devvon page, I am going to show more love to them. We did meet them at NAMM.
yes.
Shout
And
out
they were,
Polyverse.
They were super cool.
Amazing.
Like they stopped us in the
Shout out
hallway.
to Ian.
Yeah, his name was Ian.
Yeah,
Shout out to Ian, man, for like just kind of like, yo, like, can we show you some plugins? He's like, yeah, he put us in the room. Bro,
sure.
we was like, whoa.
For sure.
Like, it was really good. So definitely check out Polyverse. This is not a paid ad. Like, we just really bang with the plugin, like, straight up, and they're on the come up, I guess you could say.
OD.
But I do the Polyverse. So are we
Can I-
taking out Mutator?
Can I tell you something though?
What?
Now you know how Antares could have stayed
How?
if I switched out Mutator for EFX.
EFX what? Oh.
We changed
Oh.
the game.
Okay, well, it gets a little weird there.
Ah,
Because
yeah.
EFX, even though it's an auto tune, is also
It's a vocal
It's a vocal
manipulator.
manipulator.
And it's
but,
fire.
But
and it's not part of it, but that
Yeah.
that could have.
that could have went.
Made it.
But the thing about EFX is a lot of people don't realize how much it does. I know we got some upcoming content to kind of show what it really does. But a lot of people, when I go to studios as of recently, I see them pulling up the EFX.
Yeah.
And I know deep down it's because of its ease of use and its low latency.
And the low latency.
I know that's why. Like, I definitely know why. And the other plugins, the artists, auto-tune artists, they all have low latency, bro. Like, they're pretty, like, cool if I
Pro,
put my
yeah, Pro
buffer
is
size.
amazing.
Pro is dope. They have, but you know
love
what?
EFX, man.
But
I
here's
don't
the
know.
thing.
I really love EFX.
They all have different algorithms.
Interesting.
They all sound different.
They do.
I could be so wrong,
They
but
do.
my opinion, when I throw on artist as opposed to my EFX, there's a different sound.
Korg is, I said Korg. Wow. Korg is gonna text you like, yo, bro, you were shooting from
What are you
I
saying?
don't know.
seat
And-
44.
Please, shout out to my guy. Please, if I'm wrong about that and there's not different algorithms, please let me know. But I do know that Auto-Tune EFX 3 and the Evo EFX,
Oh yeah, no. It's
back in the day, it's
totally
different.
new. It feels everything's new.
Everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's totally
And
new.
I think that
Completely.
was one of the greatest quote unquote rebrands
yeah.
For
we've
sure.
seen in audio.
Yeah.
Period.
It was clean. It was clean. It didn't bother me.
That's
Nah,
yo,
yeah, at all.
It didn't
What are
bother
some
me.
of y'all favorite? This is so off topic.
Go
What
ahead.
are some of y'all favorite like rebrands?
Rebrands? Well, that's a good
Because I
question.
can say I love the Waves rebrand
Yeah.
of being more creative, but I also
Uh-huh.
think the Reason rebrand of them focusing more on plugins has been incredible.
What's some of the plugins? I don't know nothing about Reason's
Well,
plugins.
Reason is a dog, but if you check their IG, bro, they're focused on plugins.
Uh-huh.
They know their place and they know that they're no longer at,
At
the,
DAW
yeah,
level
they're not
kind
on
of
the Mount
stuff.
Rushmore
Right.
anymore.
They've been making
I like
plugins?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So have they plugged out their like redrum and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can bring that in as a VST?
That's a VST.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I will say,
That step sequencer.
it's a
is
smaller,
nuts.
it's a small, my fault. It's a smaller rebrand. It's more like within the ecosystem of the franchise itself. But me now purchasing this complete combo and stuff.
Yeah.
I like seeing what 14 looks like now compared to like how the interfaces have looked.
Native?
Contact.
Native.
Contact 7?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, 7 dropped?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
think I'm
gosh,
on
sure.
6.
7 looks totally
Incredible.
different.
Oh, they
Hard,
redid
bro.
the whole
If I-
thing.
yeah.
Can you show me?
Yeah.
Can you show me the face
Pull that
in the
up.
meantime?
Hard.
So native. Because I'll be honest with
Fuego.
you, Native Instruments has always been fire. Like
Yeah.
always been fire.
Their interface for sure.
But as of recent, I've been noticing that there's like they're picking it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've been noticing that they're really
Because they
picking
want,
it up.
I feel like, and maybe that is what the rebrand is too. When you see like, 40's keys, Alicia's keys, they're really like tapping into making products
Artist.
based around these artists slash Grammy winning slash nominated producers.
Dope. Okay.
So I
And
think that's
Native,
pretty
Native
tough
Instruments has always showed love to. I think more
for
than
sure.
any other VST company.
Okay.
Maybe Roland could be right next to them, but I want to
Ooh.
give them those props.
Right.
Because I look at Native Instruments and then I look at some of my favorite producers.
Right.
Like Alicia, like 40, like Swag, like
Right.
Ninth Wonder. And I
Right.
see everything they've done for the producer community. I
Right.
don't think there is, and I could be wrong, comment down below. I don't think there's a company in the VST world that has shown more love to us than
Native
The
Instruments.
Native
For
Instruments.
sure. I agree.
It does
I
feel
second.
producer-centric.
Yes.
Like, okay, so I'll tell you what, let's switch gears. What company do you think needs and is due for a rebrand?
Oh, I'll tell you right now, Waves.
How
And
so?
I don't think Waves is going to suffer as drastic a fall as other companies that have.
Yeah,
Actually,
no.
I'll say it.
No.
I don't think they're gonna
Akai had the biggest quote unquote not downfall because they didn't fall
Right.
off,
But just like-
they should have rebranded way better. Why?
Okay.
Because they were the DAW before we had a DAW.
They were the drum machine, bro.
They didn't, and there's no reason why Akai shouldn't be in the running. Like with the MPC,
Yeah.
that software. Oh my goodness,
Those
They're
sounds?
supposed to be where FL is at.
Okay.
I truly believe that.
I feel
so
you.
I think Waves, I don't think Waves is leaving anytime soon because
Right.
they're so essential to us.
It's essential.
But I just feel like, just on a look standpoint,
Yeah.
as far as just the look of some
And
of
the
their
brand.
and I see them doing it with their new plugins like the VX and
Yeah.
Harmony. The interface on Harmony is one of my
It's
favorite.
beautiful.
For who,
interfaces.
Akai?
No,
Beautiful.
for
Waves.
Oh, yeah.
But some
Beautiful.
of their other plugins, I always
Right.
talk about how I feel like guitar is neglected and things like that.
Right.
I feel like they just need to revamp
Up-
it, and
up
they've
it.
been
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, they have been doing it.
You know, one thing I'll say
I
about
agree.
Waves is what they've mastered. They've mastered their GUIs. Like their user interfaces.
Yes.
Bro, like anytime
Call
I
it a
open a
GUI is
Waves,
nasty.
that's what it is, a GUI.
GUI.
That's nerdy, audio nerds. Anytime I look, well, GUI sounds like a disease. So when I look at
funny.
Waves interfaces on any plugin,
Uh-huh.
bro, the first thing I see is I'm like, oh, simple. Like I get it. Like I
Yeah.
see everything I see, I get. There's a few plugin companies that I always, even some I talk to personally,
Mm-hmm.
when they ask me my feedback, I'm like, yo, your GUI is very how can I say, intimidating. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll be like, yo, you have way
There's
too
a
much
lot
knobs.
going on here.
Yeah.
We're not asking for 2 knobs or 2 clicks.
Yeah, no.
That sounds like a shot. It's not.
I'm just-
but we're not
We love you
asking
guys.
for super simplified stuff.
Right.
But I shouldn't open your plugin and not know what to do.
Right. And be like, what
And
happens?
the biggest example of that, and I'm not saying this company needs to rebrand because I think
Yeah.
it's very modern, more modern than a lot of companies.
Yeah.
But that, dang, it's from Output.
What?
It's the vocal one.
Exhale.
Exhale?
Exhale.
Bro.
Is it Exhale?
It's Exhale. It's the vocal modulator.
It's
Yeah.
one. It's one of
With
their
its,
other.
and it's black and
plugins.
gold.
Rev. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
not
Rev.
Rev.
Oh, yeah.
Rev. I don't
Hold
know what
on.
the hell I'm
That's
doing.
mad
with Rev.
confusing.
Hold
It is
on.
mad confusing. I agree with him. I agree
So
with him.
one thing I'll say about Output is there's like 3 of their plugins in a bundle that I have never touched
Yes,
because
because
it's so confusing.
Yes.
Rev loops. Then there's
Yes.
another one.
There's another one.
Rev and I forgot what the other one is called, but bro, it's confusing to me, bro. Like I
Yes,
open it
no.
and I'll be like, what do I do here?
I will say, I'm gonna piggyback off of a point Levins has actually been making consistently for a few couple episodes.
What?
I think one of the VST companies, and actually take it over to a production side that needs to upgrade, is Spectrasonics.
Oh,
my gosh.
they okay.
They
hold
don't
on.
need. They
Hold on.
look timeless, but
Hold on.
They
Like
need
you
to
know,
upgrade.
that's like I'll be like,
Hold on. Spectrasonics.
something.
When here's my thing. Spectrasonics is like Kendrick Lamar to me.
yes, they never
you
need to
can't
change.
tell you can't tell what to do
Because we know when they come back, bro,
It's
It's gonna be
they're gonna punch you in the
incredible.
face so hard. So
Facts, for sure.
Spectrasonic is the one I'm not worried
can
about.
take their time.
They can take their
and
time.
they
You know
have-
who can't?
and they do little small things.
So what does that make Output? I think that makes Output. I'm not gonna say SZA, but I'm gonna say SZA.
Output
Why?
is SZA.
Why? Because we know you're not afforded this luxury of waiting this long for your project. We're still gonna wait because you're still putting out hits.
You're putting out hits
Yeah.
though.
I'm about to
But
say,
like we're
bangers.
not supposed to be waiting.
Arcade?
But you're like
That's OD.
debut albums. You can't wait 5 years after your
was
debut
about
album.
to say.
I get you. I
You don't.
understand.
You're not afforded that luxury.
So y'all
Rihanna can do
understand.
it.
so y'all basically say,
But I mean,
y'all
we're
basically
gonna allow
saying-
it. Why? Because she's putting out hits. She's putting out number
Output,
one records.
Yo, Output, bro. Arcade, bro.
Y'all
I remember I had an
ruthless.
argument with not an argument, but I remember there was a producer. Shout out to Epic the Dawn. Remember, you know Epic the Dawn? Oh, SoundCloud days. But he's popping. That's my dude. Shout out to Epic the Dawn. I remember he was on Twitter one time and he said, "Yo, is Arcade dope. I see a lot of people like saying it's not.
Oh my God.
And mad people's like trash. I went in the comment. I said, yo,
Haters.
Epic, listen to me.
Haters.
They are bugging and they don't know what they doing. He said, bet. A week later, he hit me and said, y'all are tripping. He was like, Dev, thank you. I said, bro, they're tripping. From loops, if you're not, see it like this, I'm not gonna lie, Output Arcade is one of those plugins where I say, if you can't afford to just buy a bunch of like VSTs and stuff,
That's where you go.
Bro,
And/or samples.
you get that. You're gonna have samples for days, bro. And the beautiful thing about it is, if you're one of those people that's caught up on the splice conversation today, where it's like, yo,
Yeah.
these samples being used for everybody, you can literally just, bro, they update. It's constant, bro.
I was literally about to say it's hilarious how y'all just made the scissor comparison.
Why?
Because it's just like we never gonna get Arcade 2, are we?
We
No.
never.
But look how much we're giving
I think
you in
we're
this
on
deluxe.
Arcade 2.
We give you a new edition of the deluxe edition every month.
That's a fact. And
So what are we
Every
gonna give
day.
you 2?
Every day, not
exactly
even every month.
every day.
do you pay
But-
monthly for yours?
Yes.
Yeah.
I play monthly.
What'd
But
you
my,
do,
my
Gilly?
issue is with Output. It's not Arcade, because I think Arcade is the most updated plugin, period.
For sure.
My issue is everything else. Y'all made Substance, amazing bass module.
Okay.
Y'all made Signal. I don't know what that does. I'm confused by it, but y'all still made it. Y'all made all these great. You made this whole suite of plugins, and you just left it there.
Got you.
You know what it is? And it's like Arcade and the effects are the only modern ones. The instruments are all like
Oh, it's so-
because Portal looks modern.
Yeah.
Thermal looks modern.
Thermal is one of the most beautiful
Looking plugins for sure.
that I have.
I gotta agree with
Let's
that.
quickly switch gears right quick. Since we're on this kind of like wavelength with the plugins, I want to bring this topic instead. Do you think that software instruments or VSTs like we use, Omnisphere, Nexus, all that stuff, is going to one day totally replace actual instruments? So basically, when I say instruments, as far as like guitars, do you think that software instruments are going to get so good that basically it's going to replace actual instruments? Meaning I could just play a guitar on the keyboard and stuff like that.
That's a great
I'm
question.
indifferent. I'm indifferent as hell, because as a musician, there's no way I can see a plugin replacing human feel. At the same time,
I agree.
plugins have replaced human ears with mastering and like the auto mixes and
Oh, yeah.
the God part. So it's
Because-
just like, I don't know. I think it's different though, because you're actually playing.
Right.
Regardless, you're gonna need a keyboard.
Yeah.
Unless you typing it into piano roll or you're dragging and dropping
Right.
Unison Audio.
MIDI, dropping MIDI for your guitar would be insane.
Crazy. But
But they got strum features
I
in
haven't
FL. I've seen it.
yeah, but it's not for
No,
guitars.
no, no. Oh,
Strum
I'm-
features is not. It doesn't
Yeah.
work. It does like there's not a guitar plugin that I have seen
Uh-huh.
that is incredible. Even with Contact,
Yeah.
their guitar is literally they have auto strumming, and I
It
don't like
don't
that.
feel
either.
good at
no,
all.
It's
doesn't-
not fun.
I don't think
It's not fun.
I'll just let you know where I stand. I stand in the place of I don't think I'm scared to say ever because I don't want this to be there.
No, it's ever.
But
It's
I
ever.
am highly against VSTs replacing actual instruments.
I'll jump off the ledge. I don't think it'll ever, and this could come back and bite me in my behind. I'll be here to take the
Watch
the
AI
arrows.
come out and destroy
Oh,
you.
D.
What'd you
But
gonna say?
I don't think it'll ever replace human feeling, because even
sure.
the greatest emulation, quote unquote, to an actual instrument
Uh-huh.
is, to me, Keyscape and Trillion.
Okay,
feel that.
Trillion is
I feel that.
Trillion.
The reason why I don't count Keyscape,
Trillion.
the reason why I don't count Keyscape is because Keyscape is emulating digital shit. So it was already digital.
Got you.
Cool.
Mhm. That makes sense.
To capture the bass that well
Bro.
Yeah,
has never been, but at the same time,
Uh-huh.
when you need that real feeling, like when you need the feeling,
Right.
when I get on the bass, I could play the same thing on the keys
It ain't the
as
same.
I'll play. It's not gonna be the same.
not the same.
Can I tell you why I think it's not the same? When it comes to us in Trillion and when it comes to soft synths, right? Where I think a human differs from a computer is that there's no way for you to mimic intensity and velocity and mistakes.
Mhm.
Because something about a human being playing that bass
With the slides.
with
and-
slides
the
and
taps
just capturing the
notes,
moment. Yeah, ghost notes, or just even just little timing mistakes and
yeah.
errors. That is what makes it musical to me. So I think that even just the velocity, speaking from a velocity standpoint, when it comes to like hitting a note on a guitar, when I notice this, and this is like amateur producers, when you're emulating a sound, if every single notes is the
On
same
the
volume,
grid, yeah, and on the same.
and on the grid, it's immediately it gets nasty to me because it feels so
Artificial.
digital. It feels so artificial and robot-y. Yeah.
Okay. So I see where I'm coming from. So for me, I'll at least share the surface opinion of I don't think virtual instruments are gonna replace real instruments.
Okay.
However, though, I do believe we're very, very, very close to seeing the day when like literally to the naked ear, even to like a producer just opening their door for the first time, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference.
So you think it's gonna get there? You think it's gonna get there to a
For
point
sure.
where people because
Because you got it, like for example, not even to cut you. For example, like Levis even just said with the contact guitars. One thing I noticed, as of I can't remember for the life of me what the purple joint, the purple new one that they came out with is called Native Instruments. Session Deluxe Electric something, but I know the newest one is Electric Mint.
Okay.
With Mint and the last one that they dropped before that, the purple one, they have this feature within the auto chords where and certain other modern contact guitar VSTs are doing this too, where it allows you, there's another format of the auto chord functionality, which it will take, like, let's say you just put like randomly, let's just say you just put like A major seventh.
right.
A major 7 played on a keyboard, even in standard root form, is not going to be played the same way on guitar strings.
Got you.
And a lot of those emulations are allowing you to like throw whatever notes you need to in this chord on the piano sheet right now.
Okay.
Bet. Do that. Will translate it into what notes would properly be played on the guitar. So now from my perspective, I'm like, so you already have the note functionality kind of figured out.
Right.
All you need now is the humanization, which
It's the hardest part.
it is the hardest part.
That's the point.
It is the hardest part.
Right.
And at that point, you kind of just have to ask producer to producer, do you want to like, because obviously that's not something you're going to like on the keyboard like so freely.
Right.
Do you want to click those faults in? Do you want to draw those faults in? And some do.
You know what I can see happening? Like, for instance, in FL. In Pro Tools, we have groove
about to come to you.
templates for our quantization, right? I could see one day where you play a guitar on, and it's MIDI information, right? And then there's groove templates, like a D-Mile groove template or a Timbaland groove template.
crazy,
I can see
now that I'm thinking about
that
that.
being a thing, but I'm still not sure
It's close, but
that
it's
it
not
would
good.
not be able to emulate and make me feel like, yo, who played this? You know what I mean?
It's close.
Right.
I don't think we get closer. And this is me doubting technology. But at the end of the day, I can't deny, like, yo, it is close. The way I was introduced to Trillion was because one of my favorite bass lines that popped, probably a #1 record, was a Charlie Puth record. And he said, I didn't get a bassist to play this, that you just wanted to. That's Trillion.
It's Trillion?
Yeah.
No, Charlie.
But I told you,
Yeah.
you can fake it.
But I will say bass. Nah, bass is
Bass
a
is
tough
singular,
one.
though. No, it's not.
It's not tough. It's
Bass
not
is
tough to fake
tough
bass.
for
There's certain
me.
feelings
It's
you're
not
not
tough
gonna
to
get.
fake bass.
Bass is tough for me.
There's certain feelings you're not gonna get
In a
from
plug-in.
a plug-in, but it's not tough.
I
Guitar
say
is
it.
tough, and you know how I know?
Guitar is super.
tough because y'all haven't figured it out. The same way y'all haven't figured out a
Literally.
choir plugin.
Literally.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Kill
You
me.
know how I know?
Y'all haven't figured out a choir plugin. Well, Native Instruments put out this choir Omnia thing, and
How is it good?
we bought.
Oh.
I don't got it.
You
Choir,
still-
what is it called?
Choir Omnia. Native Instruments.
You still got to
Yo,
cop
hit
a.
us up, Native.
Yo,
What's
let
up,
it-
man?
You still got to cop
Try
a
it.
Opus.
It's your boy,
Try
you know
it.
what I'm saying? I'm out here,
I'm
boy.
in
I'm
here
shining.
all
You see your
over
boy.
This guy.
everybody.
I got a platform.
And I
You
ain't
gotta
playing
still
with
try
nobody.
Opus because East West Sounds has a great choir
Yo,
band.
are they paying you, bro?
Is it the?
I'll
Is it the
pull
new
it up.
one? Is it
Huh?
the new? They dropped the new one?
Voices of Soul. No, Voices of Soul been out for like 4 years.
Oh, that's new.
Okay,
Because
sure.
I come from the school of East West when
It was just Hollywood, right?
I think it was
Strings?
Hollywood Strings, and they had a choir one where you type in the phonetics and it
Oh,
would give you that.
that is Voices,
they
Voices of
probably
Soul.
updated
and it's,
it.
and it's yeah, same one. And the phonetics, not that great, but I mean technology.
Okay.
But Levens is definitely right. Like you can hear it. There's not too many like down to Trillion. If you really like, if you shorten like just a 100 velocity note on Trillion,
Yeah.
it'll give you like the slap feeling of a
Right,
bass, and I'm
right.
just like,
Whoa.
I
Now,
didn't have to do anything but shorten the notes.
Trillion, I'm not gonna lie. We've all gotten away with murder. Oh, my whole album,
Murder.
my whole Volume 2 Deja Vu album, I know that's nothing but Trillion basses.
Murder.
Like the doom. boom,
Yeah.
boom. That's all trillion. And here's my
but the bass lines on Boys Don't Cry was a
is
little better.
legit.
Yeah,
He said it was a
but
little
come on,
better.
it was
Don't
played.
lie.
It was played.
But here's my thing though.
Pat
This is
yourself
what
on the
I'll
back.
say. I'll say that I think that with bass, and this is a hot take. I think when it comes to bass, as far as emulating a real actual bass, I think that is the closest instrument that we have today that we can get away with in plugins. And I say it's with bass.
Okay.
Yeah, and keyboards, but keyboards.
And keyboards,
aren't.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
keyboards, yeah. Keyboards are no brainer because
What I will say is I don't
Keyboards for sure.
think there's any incentive or any inspo to make them better until the music requires it to do so. And where music is at right now, I think we're just okay with what we have.
What it is, yeah.
It's not really guitar heavy unless it's a trap loop or something like that.
Okay.
Live bass isn't really too prominent right now.
It's specific to a genre right now, to a few
so
genres.
It's just like I feel like until music turns that lapse again, like if the world was making Silk Sonic music right now, best believe we would have
It'd be different for sure.
Something would have came.
That's true too.
Something would have
Even
think-
like
Oh, go ahead.
I was even like Sam Smith, like the pop more like
soul
individuals. They're at that point where they have these session lists to just record. Like they're not using session strings or East West.
And,
Yeah, but
and we could be wrong too.
The same thing is like you can't replay what D-Mal did on Leave
No,
the Door Open
can't.
on Trillion, but you can play what Taylor Swift did, or you can play what Harry did, and Taylor just sold 1.5 first week.
That's facts. You gotta look at it that way sometimes, you know.
She's wildin'. Okay, and that is our time. So I hope you enjoyed that episode of My Audio Nerds where basically we talked about plugins replacing actual instruments. Let us know how you feel in the comments below. Also, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And please rate us on Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts. It would help us so much. Please keep sharing it with your friends. I understand that you guys listen, but it would help so much if you actually shared it on your social media. We appreciate you guys. Let us know in the comments below what you want us to talk about next. And until next time, you guys.